why the classic narrative when it comes to Israel is that when Israel does any ceasefire with any entity, especially an entity that they feel that the balance of power is in their favor, against. For example, the Palestinian resistance in Gaza and all the West Bank, and back then, the Lebanese resistance in Lebanon. What actually happens is that Israel, it is the other party that stops firing. It is the other party that ceases while Israel continues to fire. That was what happened for 15 months, during the last Israeli-Lebanese ceasefire. And that is also what is currently happening in Gaza and in the West Bank. The other party stops firing while Israel, the other party ceases while Israel continues to fire. However, this particular ceasefire period, that this time around was not mediated by the Lebanese government, which is allied with the Israeli and American government, but was essentially demanded and snatched away and should I say commandeered by the Iranian government and its military. Again, Israel now tried to use the old equation of the other side ceases while Israel continues to fire. However, the Lebanese resistance says, no, it won't happen this time. Every single time Israel breaks the ceasefire by continuing to fire, they will not cease to, and they will continue to fire. So what has been happening since the beginning of the so-called ceasefire between Israel and the Lebanese resistance is that while Israel continues to break the ceasefire by firing, the Lebanese resistance continues to fire right back. So we have seen cases of Israel, even, unaliving a Lebanese journalist, unaliving civilians, unaliving, resistance fighters in Lebanon, while the Lebanese resistance have also been firing back, firing into Israeli territory like Metula, firing into Israeli territory like Kiryat Shimona, firing at the Israeli soldiers within southern Lebanon who are still trying to do, military activity there, firing at Israeli Merkava tanks, firing at Israeli APCs, firing at the southern Lebanese buildings where the Israeli soldiers are holding up and all sorts like that. So there has been, but however, a low level naturally because Israel is not having it funny. So whatever the offensive actions against Lebanon and the Lebanese resistance have, those actions are being modulated by the Lebanese resistance. If you know that your adversary would throw you a punch